Hello everyone, welcome back to another new After Effects tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this fast 3D logo entry in Adobe After Effects. So before starting this tutorial, if you are new to my channel, then please make sure to subscribe my channel and like this video. So now let us start. So I'm going to use this stock footage to make this video. You can download all of them from the link in the description. So here I am in After Effects and I have already imported all of this footage. So now let's create a new composition and I'm going to rename it to main, and I'm using 25 frame rate per second and 1920 pixel by 1080. Then I'm going to choose duration to 20 seconds, then hit OK. Now let's drag our logo to the timeline. So here is our logo. Now select the logo, go to layer and select auto trace. So from channel select alpha and check the apply to the new layer, then hit OK. So after that you can delete this logo and select this auto trace and right click, select rename and rename it to logo mask. Now you can turn off this also. Now right click, create a new solid and I'm going to rename it element 3D. Now hit OK. Now select this element 3D layer, go to effect and right click on your mouse, select video copilot and from here select element. After that go to custom layers and from custom text and map select logo mask and then back to project window and then select this blue texture and drag this to timeline, then turn off this, select this, back to effect control and from the custom layers select custom texture map and from layer 1 select texture. After that click on the scene setup and from here turn off the grid so that we can see what's going on here, then click on extrude. So this is our logo. Now go to tessellation and from here select path resolution to extreme. Now select this bevel copy, from here select bevel and then make it 1 and then select this, rename it to 1, go to bevel copies, make this 2 and select the last one, then from here change bevel segment to 0, also bevel depth to 0 and bevel curves to 0 for this too. Now select this, go to extrude and make it 0.70 and let's increase its size to something like 0.70 or maybe make it 90. Now let's drag it to the center. So now go to presets and then let's apply some material on it. Go to physics and from here select the black one and apply it to here, and for this one select this gold. Now select this and change this bevel copy to 3. Now select the last copy and change bevel depth to 0, bevel segment 0 and bevel curve to 0 and change it to 0.5 and make the bevel size 1.20. Let's drag this Z offset to the center. Let's make it 1.5 and now again drag this gold material to here and click here, then make it color something like this and select this, make this color a little bit darker, then hit OK. After that again click on extrude and again go tessellation and path resolution to extreme, select this and rename it to glow, then click here and click here, change extrude to 0.45 and let's drag to something like this point. Let's adjust it. Select this and bevel depth make 0, bevel segment 0, bevel curve 0. Now go to texture and from diffuse select our custom layer 1, that was texture blue, hit OK, then go to illumination and select this, hit OK. Now after that go to illumination and select diffuse color, then increase intensity to 150 Then click on this glow, go to UV mapping, and for this make it 8 and this 6. After that select this, go to blending option, blend mode, and make it to screen. Okay, now you can see something like glass effect here. Now you can click on extrude and let's drag it to here and change its bevel size to 0.70 and bevel depth to 0, bevel segment 0, and bevel curve to 0. And let's apply gold to here and go to here, make it also a little bit darker. Now select this, make bevel copy 2, select this, click here and make it 0.45 and bevel size to 1, bevel segment 0, bevel curve 0, and depth to 0. Let's adjust this. For this one, let's select bevel segment to 12 and bevel depth 0.40 and bevel curve to 1. Let's change extrude to 0.35 and let's let Z offset to the center. And then go to procedure to select metal and from here select a silver metal for this. So I'm going to use this. Now select this and rename it to 2 and again click on extrude. Go to bevel tessellation and make it extreme. Let's drag it to here. Select this and make it 0.35, segment 0, depth to 0, and bevel curve to 0. Now go to sand material and let's apply this. Click here, go to UV mapping, make it 5 by 6, then click here, go to intensity or illumination and increase it something like this. Click here and rename it to glow 2. Now again click on extrude. Let's drag this to here. Click here, then go to bevel, bevel curve to 0, segment 0, and also depth to 0. Let's match it to here and then change it to 0.60. After that select this and apply black gloss to here. Then select this, go to this point and make bevel copy to 2. Select this one and make it 0.40. Go to bevel outline, enable it, and let's set Z offset to something like this and increase its size to 1. Make it 0.20 or maybe make it 30. Now go to presets, select physical, and from here select this gold and apply here. So our 3D logo is ready. Now let's create the background. So before that rename it to 3. Now click on create a plane, and from the orientation make it -90 and change its size to 40 by 40. Let's adjust it something like this. Now go to procedure 2 and then go to metal and let's apply this. Go to UV mapping and make it 10 by 10. Now select this plane model, go to reflectivity and make it mirror surface. After that from single light change it to dramatic, then just hit OK. So our 3D logo is ready. Now we just need to adjust its color and animate it. Then let's create a new camera. Hit OK. Select this and let's make it something like this. Select this element, then go to render setting, go to lighting. From here change lighting to stylize, go to ambient occlusion and enable it, change this intensity to 5 and radius to 10. Now I'm only going to show you the process how to animate it and how to add depth in here, but I hope you can make better animation by using this process. So select this, go to around 1 second, let's zoom it, press P and Shift A, create a keyframe to here, back to the first frame, and let's make it something like this. Press U, go to this point, select this camera, press Ctrl Shift D to duplicate this camera here. Now press U, delete all of this keyframe from here. Now for the rotation, I'm going to use null object to this camera. So select this, go to layer, create a new null object, and I'm going to make it 3D from here, and I'm going to link this null object to this camera. Now press R, and we're going to rotate this Z rotation. So make it something like this, and use this camera and zoom it little bit. Press P, create a keyframe here, and on the Z rotation, go to around 1 second forward and make it 0. Also zoom out little bit. You can also move it to something like this point and zoom it a little bit more. So this is how you can animate your camera. And for the depth, we're going to use this. So select this, click here, and then go to camera option. From here, turn on depth of field. After that, change this aperture to 15 and blur level 150, and from here adjust your focus distance. For this time I'm going to use 320 or maybe 350. So I think this is good. Now I'm going to use this on the second camera. So for this, go to here and go to camera option. From here, enable depth of field also, and change aperture to 15 and blur level 150, and let's also change this focus distance for this. So I have already showed how to animate this camera angle for 3D layout in my previous tutorial, so hope you know how to make this happen. So now I'm going to show you about the color correction for this. So click here, go to layer and create a new adjustment layer and rename it to curve. Now select this, go to effect and presets and search for curves, apply it and make it something like this. Now again create another new adjustment layer and rename it looks. For this time we are going to use looks plugin, and select this look, go to effect and presets and search for looks, and then click on edit. From here select a preset that you want to add here. So I'm going to use this preset for this, then hit OK. You can adjust the strength from here. Now go to project window and select this, apply it to the timeline, drag this to here and change its mode to screen. Now you can see that I have added a cinematic bar here, so let's show how to make this. Go to layer, create a new solid and rename it to cinematic bar, hit OK. Now select this rectangular shape and from here turn off this title and save action. Let's draw a shape like this. After that click on invert or make it to subtract. So in this tutorial I just show you the process how to make this kind of 3D animation. I hope you can understand and hope you can make a better animation. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.